lower by close to about 1.5%. Hi.
Hi, good morning. Absolutely. A lot of the Asian markets have slipped, like you pointed out. Hang Seng is now down 1.6%. So that is the kind of pain that you're seeing across the Asian markets now. But let's kickstart the show by focusing on some important second quarter results, because we have a lot of those coming through. In fact, a whole host of stocks like MRF, Dr. Lal PathLabs, Metropolis are all under pressure post their numbers. So let's start with MRF itself. Sonia, it really seems to be the margin pressure which is hitting the stock.
Absolutely. And you know, it's very interesting because MRF on one hand has reported weak margins, but CEAT has reported an improvement in their gross margins. So it clearly is an MRF specific problem, and that's something that we're seeing on the stock as well. The margins have fallen 230 basis points for MRF, and you know, if you pull up a trajectory, right, of the last, say, 5-6 quarters for MRF, it's the raw material costs, of course, that have risen about 2 to 3% compared to last quarter. But just look at the margin trajectory. At one point in time, they were sitting at 10% plus margins for many quarters, and now that has slipped significantly. What's going so wrong? Now, the thing is, raw material costs have gone up, so it depends from company to company on how much they pass it on. And MRF has chosen to not pass it entirely to the consumer, and hence their margins are under pressure. So if you look at, you know, if you compare MRF and CEAT, and that's the reason why CEAT is not falling as much, for MRF, the gross margins have declined 580 basis points year on year, while CEAT's gross margins have expanded 80 basis points on a quarter-on-quarter basis, as well as on a year-on-year basis. So it's kind of like a tale of two cities. The top-line growth, there's no problems over there because demand has definitely picked up. But then, you know, a stark difference in performance is what you're seeing between MRF and CEAT today. So just wanted to point that out. But Dr. Lal PathLabs and Metropolis are both under pressure as well this morning. There was some cautious brokerage commentary. We had a chance to speak to the Dr. Lal management, who wasn't too concerned, but nevertheless, the stock is under pressure. Ekta's here with more on that. Ekta.
Thanks for that. Well, you know, if you really did